First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Several honors to the elders of Rubel and Others of Shalom, to all the brothers out there doing the work of Sicarii. We are the Hebrew Israelites who come out here week in and week out to let all people, the Negro, Latino, and Native American know who they are according to the Bible. And that's the Israelites. As well as to let everybody know the so-called white man is the devil according to the Bible.
That's right.
And also known as the Edomites, pursuant to their nationality according to the Bible. Also let everybody know that America is Babylon the Great, the book of Revelation that will soon be destroyed. All right? Get Ezekiel 16.
Yeah.
We getting all these
Metanetters.
Hey man, and look, and I'm gonna tell you something that's cool about the whole Egyptology community. I'm looking on the comments. These niggas are admitting that they got worked 2 times in a row. Niggas who are Afrocentric is like, man, we got worked. Especially in the SETI debate. They said SETI lost at the National Black Theater in Harlem. He said he lost. That's a blow. They said that's a blow to us. The nigga lost, period. But where we at?
It's a lot, brother. It's funny, man. I'm not a bro. I'm gonna really go into it today, but I just kind of listened to it, you know, before I came up here, and it's real sick how the brother brought the scripture out. What was that? When a man speaks first, he seemeth the right.
He seemeth the right, yeah. Not Muslim. Not Muslim.
No,
No, we ain't Muslim.
Nah, man.
Jewish?
No, we ain't Jewish. We the real Jews. No ish.
And you know when a brother speaks first, man, he seemeth the right, you know. And then is what it said when your brother comes and searches you out, you know, you through.
Gets to the bottom of your voice.
He gets to the bottom of it, man. And this brother pointed out to me yesterday that said he doesn't really know anything. He doesn't really know anything. He does a lot of talking and tries to spit a lot of facts and he tried to do that, you know that battle rap shit. It's like it's a difference between metaphors and real rap.
Yeah.
You try to come with that real rap shit, and guess what? The metaphors always win. All right. If I'm dropping punchline after punchline, I'm still gonna kill you, man. All right. And that's what these brothers been doing to both Polite and Steady. They coming out with straight, get to the point punchlines, bars. You know what I mean? And it's
Scriptures.
It's sick, dude. You know, it never cut with the personals. Let's just stick to business. You know?
Well, like we could help somebody out get some jobs.
Yeah.
Nah. We hard press ourselves. You know. You know it's hard now. We in this slavery. This goddamn white man got the system designed against us. You know, all of it. So you know it's hard out there. We just out here prophesying the downfall.
Y'all got a chapter out here?
Yeah, this is it right here. We out here every Sunday.
Every Sunday about what time?
Right now. We just started right now. So
My name's Ashanti.
Around 3. Ashanti? Okay. I was
From Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was raised, my mom just passed 3 months ago. She was one of the peacemakers. Yeah. It didn't last for about a couple of days.
Oh, for real?
She was 73 years old.
Top.
This is
She think about Fred.
Farrakhan, I think he sold out, man. He sold out. He's trying to tell everybody he needs to what's the Scientology. He sold out, man. The white man using that nigga now, man. That's he done took out Khalid Muhammad. He done took out Malcolm because they was more charismatic than him. People liked them more, and they was more against the white man than Farrakhan is, man. So Farrakhan, man, he's just a tool. He's nothing different than TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, all them niggas, man. Them niggas that the white man uses.
Who was Wallace D?
I don't know who Wallace is. A lot of them dudes, they Muhammad. Everybody Muhammad something. So I don't know everybody, but I definitely know.
Wallace D. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. I probably should know who that is. What is Wallace D? What is he? I know Wesley Muhammad, which is like one of the top scholars right now in Islam. But,
I know you don't stay out here.
Usually at least like 3 hours. Yeah, around 3, wrapping up 6 or 7. Around there. No.
Come down here and check you guys out sometime.
Yeah, we always out here.
So what time is it right now?
It's like about 4 o'clock, I think.
350.
3:50. So we should be out here till at least like 6:30, 6:45, something
Y'all
like
cool
that.
around here like or 4.
Yeah, usually about 3, in between 3 and 4 every Sunday.
I haven't seen my dad in like over 25 years since Chicago East.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I haven't seen him in years, 20-something years. He just retired. He's like 75 years old. He just retired.
This is Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, cause Jerusalem to know their abominations.
That's right, cause Jerusalem to know their abomination. What that doing? Let the black and Hispanic people know what the hell they doing that's so wrong. That's against this Bible. And pretty much all the way we live in as a whole in its entirety is wrong. Like our people just got done celebrating Christmas, right? That's an abomination according to the Bible. The Bible speaks directly against Christmas in Jeremiah the 10th chapter. Yet all of our people think it's about Jesus Christ of the Bible. And they go and they celebrate that. We letting our people know that that's wrong. That's an abomination they do. Go ahead. But then also you got our people that's up into these other philosophies. Some of our people is in this Egyptology. Some of our people following Malachi Z. York.
I'm going to leave you guys for the
It's
chapter. Before I go.
Verse 3, and say, Thus saith the Lord power unto Jerusalem.
Uh-huh.
Thy birth and thy nativity is of the land of Canaan.
That's right. Thy birth and thy nativity, meaning we came into existence as a nation in the land of Canaan. Okay, over there in what's known as the Middle East. Okay, what has been classified as the Middle East. But in ancient time it was known as the land of Canaan. Why? Because the Canaanites are the original inhabitants of the land. All right, go ahead.
Thy father was an Amorite, and thy mother an Hittite.
All right, because what? Because we came up in the land of these Hamites. Okay, go ahead.
And as for thy nativity in the day that was born, thy navel was not cut.
Exactly, our navel was not cut. Now this is all metaphorically speaking. Go ahead. Meaning we wasn't severed. What does it mean? Your navel being cut, severed from the umbilical cord. Go ahead.
Neither was thou washed in water to supply thee.
Exactly. So we didn't
to supple thee.
The Lord is telling us we didn't have a comely birth. You see what I'm saying? Our birth wasn't the most precious thing as it should have been. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because how did we come into be as a nation? We came into be as a nation in Egypt under slavery. That's what that's dealing with. We was slaves to the Egyptians.
Yeah, man. A lot of dudes want to sit up here and say who was first and this, that, and the rest. Man, it's almost like all these other nations, which were not arguing that we were first. It was almost like all these other nations was a prototype, man. You know, you got your prototype, and you got to work all the tweaks and the nicks out of it. You know, polish it off, and then make it a marketable product.
Yeah, the first one ain't necessarily the best one.
That's right.
You know. We're the perfected nation because we the last of the nations, man. You know,
right? Because when you think about it, man, out of the during the time of the Adamites, and all the rest of the people that was on the earth, the Lord chose Adam, and guess what, man? It was going off. It was nothing but wickedness. So much wickedness to the point where the Lord had to flood the whole world, man. You see what I'm saying? And then after that, it still proceeded to be wickedness. So out of that, came the nation of Israel, and the Lord actually dealing with us to our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I mean, you guys don't know the scriptures and you don't know our doctrine to try to break it down and to try to debunk it. Because when you bringing shit out, it ain't got nothing to do with what we talk about. We agree you guys are first. We agree that Egypt you guys are before. Excuse me.
Which ain't even you guys, man.
That's right.
I want to leave you guys with this chapter before I jet out today.
Okay, go ahead.
Psalms chapter 119,
great
verse
chapter.
25 to 32. I need this chapter with you guys tonight for the blessings to be upon your heart. Read that later on today, Psalms 119, chapter 25 to verse 32. Okay, God bless you guys. I gotta get out of here. I need to leave a couple more times before I come in. And trying to be okay because my mom, I don't know my name. Not doing good, never changed my life. So when I was younger, I was crazy. I was really having mental illness when I was younger. I was really bad. You guys take care of it.
Yeah, definitely, brother.
God bless you guys.
All right.
And that's why the scriptures just said, we didn't have that, as they would say, regular birth. We came out of corruption, man. We'd have had a cutting of the umbilical cord and the nourishing of water, things like that. We didn't have any of that. We just came strictly out of bullshit, Yeah, out of oppression.
We came out of a total, just our backs being whipped, man.
Right.
This subjection to Hamites, who you dudes just are so desirous to be. But go ahead.
Came out of affliction, man. It says, that was not salted at all, nor swallowed at all.
Exactly. Meaning we weren't. What does it mean to be salted and swallowed? Because today when you have a baby and it's born, the first thing they're gonna do is cut that umbilical cord and then they're gonna wash it or cleanse it.
Right.
We ain't have none of that. We came into immediate abuse, man. You see what I'm saying? There was nobody there for us. Because we went into Egypt 70 souls. And then who knows how innumerable we was while we was in Egypt. We was there for 430 years.
Right.
And through that whole process of 430 years, it was nothing but oppression for us, man. That's what it's talking about with swallowing and whatnot.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 5. No, I pity thee to do any of these unto thee.
Exactly. No, I pity thee. The Egyptians didn't give a fuck about us. They put us right into slavery and they fucking whipped our backs and they oppressed us. That's what they're saying when no I pitied us. No one give a fuck about Israel. Because why? Because, oh, y'all, we been around. Who the fuck is you nigga? Really? And that's what all these dudes are arguing. We're not saying that Israel is the first nation and originated all this bullshit. We ain't saying that. We saying we the right nation, man.
Man, when you think about it, man, that's the reason why the Lord actually developed this type of ill favor towards you dudes, man.
Yeah.
Why, when the Lord's leading us through the wilderness, we try to go and stop and actually seek supplies and things like that, from your land. You guys always having this hatred towards us.
They always look at us like Moab did it, Midian did it, Esau did it.
That's right.
All the other nations looked at us and treated us some type of way, always.
This dude brought out fucking where the Lord had commanded Israel to kill off the Midianites, man.
Why don't you read the part about what the Midianites did? And then again, the nigga is so
don't give a
retarded.
fuck.
And then again, the nigga is so retarded. He said that's his own wife's people. No, so you read where it says that Moses' wife was an Ethiopian, but her pop was a priest to the Midianites. It's the same conversation we had with Josh. Her pop was a priest to the Midianites, but he was an Ethiopian. He was a Hamite.
Right.
Just because he was a priest to the Midianites didn't make him a Midianite. So he didn't kill off his wife's people. And even if he did, so the hell what? But again, read why we did that to the Midianites. What did the Midianites do? One-sided ass dude. But go ahead.
That's
unbalanced.
Man. They don't know nothing. You guys are bringing out bullshit. I ain't gonna say bullshit scripture, but you're bringing out scriptures that doesn't support your argument. You're bringing out bullshit claims against the scripture.
Yeah.
All right.
And not even reading scriptures contextually.
That's right.
At all.
It says, no, I pity thee to do any of these unto thee, to have compassion unto thee, but thou wast cast out into the open field,
That's right.
to the loathing of thy person in the day that thou was born.
That's right.
And when I passed by thee and saw thee polluted in thine own blood.
So when the Most High seen what we was going through, go ahead.
It says, I said unto thee, when thou was in thy blood, live.
Live, right? Live, right? You can't live in slavery. Go ahead.
It says, yea, I said unto thee, when thou was in thy blood, live. I have caused thee to multiply as the bud of the field.
Exactly. We became a great, large, innumerable nation. Go ahead.
And thou hast increased in waxing great, and thou art come to excellent ornaments.
That's right. We had come to we rose. We came out of Egypt, and into Israel, into the land, and we became a great nation. Right? Go ahead.
Thy breasts are fashioned, and thine hair is grown, whereas thou was naked and bare.
That's right. We was naked and bare. The Lord that gave us glorious apparel, both spiritually and actually. Going back to the time of the land. Go ahead.
It says, now when I pass by thee, and I look upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love, and I spread my skirt over thee, and covered thy nakedness.
He protected us, man. He protected us, and he gave us that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Go ahead.
Yea, I
Start
swear.
with that law. Really what it's talking about is the law. When he brought us about Egypt and he gave us the law, that's what he means by when he covered our nakedness. Go ahead.
It says, yea, I swear unto thee, and entered into a covenant with thee, said the Lord power.
See the law. He entered into a covenant with us. Go ahead.
And thou becamest mine.
Became his people. Now who is the Lord's people? We the Lord's people. Wasn't nobody else the Lord's people before us, and now that we on the scene, we are the Lord's people. All right, go ahead.
Verse 9, then washed I thee with water, yea, I thoroughly washed away thy blood from thee,
That's
and
right.
I anointed thee with oil.
He baptized us. We got baptized. All right? Just like, hold that, give 1 Corinthians. Yeah, 1
1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea.
All baptized unto Moses. That's what it's saying when the Lord said he done washed us, man. That's all talking about during the time of Moses when he made the covenant with us and he gave us the law and covered our nakedness and washed the blood that was up off of us, so to speak. Cleansed us. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 16 and 10. I clothe thee also with broidered work, and shod thee with badger skin.
Now he's making it. So when it's talking about covering us and all that, that's doing with the law. Now he's talking about giving us that broidered work and that badger skin. That's talking about building us up and making us great as a nation, rising individuals up like David and Solomon. Go ahead.
And I girded thee about with fine linen, and I covered thee with silk. I decked thee also with ornaments, and put bracelets upon thine hands, and a chain about thy neck.
He made us glorious. Go ahead.
And I
put a chain about thy neck. Go ahead.
Right. Hey man, you know what's funny, man? Like you got these. I don't know if it's like kind of today, but we look at these old movies, man. Even with the Latin Mafia, man. You got your Jakes or the Judah, tribe of Judah, the Negroes. We used to get put onto your name, man. They used to, hit you with that chain. That's how you know you was a part of it. And you can also see it in the the Boondocks episode. Yeah. That's to me that's spiritual. That's going back with the Lord. How you really induct your fellow comrade into your system, man, into your family. Same thing that the Lord did to us. Boom! Now you part of the rock. Now you part of the family. Like you don't really see no other nations doing that.
So yeah, that's our thing.
That's spiritual.
Now you represent,
You represent us. That's right.
that we represent the Most High when he put that chain on our neck.
And see, that's the thing though, man. Jake is much more, up front and out there. Esau deals in secret. That's why the scriptures say, "Woe to him that seek deep to hide his counsel."
Yeah, that's the type of shit. Esau will take a picture with 3 fingers out,
Right.
or some weird shit.
Then you just know that. All right, okay, now that's
okay,
him.
he's dead. Jake gonna publish that shit and put it on it. That's why Jake gonna get a tattoo on his face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a tattoo on my face indicative of where I'm from. So nigga,
or what I did.
What I did. This is so when you see me, it's not a mystery.
Right.
Esau the one to deal, in the mystic. Mystic shit, We trying to let a nigga know all up front,
This is what I am. This is what I'm about, man.
Yeah, that's right.
It says, verse 12, it says, "And I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thine ears, and a beautiful crown upon thine head." It says, thus was thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen and silk.
Now this is really getting into, we done heard about Moses' time, now we're really dealing with Solomon's time at this point. Right, go ahead.
And broidered work. Thou didst eat fine flour and honey and oil, and thou was exceeding beautiful, and didst prosper into a kingdom.
We did prosper into a kingdom. That's in Solomon's time. That's when our kingdom truly prospered, and we were truly at the height of who we were during Solomon's time. When we had all the riches, when we had the palaces being built, the temple being built, when the doormen of our nation appeared greater than the kings of the other nations. All right, go ahead.
And thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty.
This is all Solomon's time. This is when the renown went forth. That's when the whole world said, man, Solomon, the wisest man, Israel, who's the greatest people. This is talking about when our renown went forth amongst the people. Go ahead.
That's basically, man, the Lord is just picking us up out of the dirt, man. You see what I'm saying? And bringing us out, and make it flourish us into something big and beautiful, you know, and highly favored. What? Actually through the law, man. You get that okay because that's what the Lord did, and the brother just brought that out through the law, and he told Moses that. This is Deuteronomy 4 and 5. It says, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgment, even as the Lord thy power commanded thee, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes, and say, Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. You know, and that's the Lord giving us that glory, you know, both spiritually and physically. Because it says, these are the commandments that you should do in the land where you go to possess it. Now, these dudes keep sitting there saying, oh, well, we had the land. We was giving it to it. But basically, the Lord felt like you guys didn't deserve it. That's why he commanded us to go take it from you. Okay? You guys don't understand nothing, man. I mean, it's pretty clear. But when you want to sit there and fight it, you know, it's always some easy way to try to fight against the Lord. You know? And he makes it that way. Why? Because you don't have a zealous heart, man. All right, you don't have that desire to want to know the Lord or keep His law, statutes, and commandments. You just want to go out and be a wicked ass nigga. So what does the scripture say? The Lord said He gives you up to that reprobate mind, man, to go and do all these wicked things, man. In the book of Romans, the first chapter. Said He, you know, you out here, you worshiping some faggot fucking deity.
That's a dagger.
Yeah. Talking about you a slander shit.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
You's a cokehead faggot, man.
That's a dagger, said he. That's a dagger. You said you sniff a little bit, man.
Sniff a little, smoke a little, and shit. You know, you leaving it open as to what you sniff.
You could be sniffing brown, man.
You could be, man. You could be like sniffing
that dog food, man.
You could be fucking with all of it, man.
You might be mixing the boy with the girl, man. Little, what do they call it? Speedball. Speedball. Yeah. You said he looked like what?
You look like fucking meth. If you look like fucking Red Man, you could be fucking with that meth.
Hey, the elders said that nigga looked like a banana, man.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you're sniffing a little meth. No. Sniffing a little Ron.
No, the way he be acting all. See, the way you be acting is actually indicative of a nigga that snort cocaine. You got just wild outbursts of fucking aggression and shit.
And then try to, you know, clean it up.
And then try to clean it up.
The way you talk, man, look like you be on that grind.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
The way you talk, man, see, the goddamn, yeah. Motherfucker talk like you got the fucking...
goddamn.
Goddamn.
No goddamn God.
Yeah. You talk like a fucking retard, man. You know? And the motherfucker will sit up here and really have to listen to you for a few minutes to really know, okay, he ain't dumb, you know.
But he just ain't saying.
Yeah, but you ain't saying shit. If I would just listen to you initially, man, when the brother first told me, hey, man, go check this fucking dude, Sicarii out. Sarah Sutton said, what the fuck you say your goddamn
Sicarii, the general.
The general. Fuck out of here, man. You sound like a damn mamsa. Alright?
The general. The dad.
And fucking Sonetta's bitch ass, man. Alright, you already know how I feel like you are off your mental net. Get back on your mental netta, man. Alright?
Y'all better read that mental netta, man.
But they can't read it.
All they want to do is read the history. We read the scriptures and we read it. Well, we got to get the scriptures. That's what it's about. I don't give a fuck. The history is nothing without the document of the people that was on the scene during that time period.
And one more motherfucker. Go ahead.
But you know, the mental netta, you can't be all into Egypt and the archaeology and the history of Egypt, but you're not reading the mental netta, man. You gotta know that mental netta and what it's talking about. Just like we gotta know the scripture, or you look stupid as hell when you come up and present this is what you represent. Go ahead.
And one more motherfucker slip and talk about how we can't deal outside the scriptures. We don't have to deal outside the scriptures. Okay, and there's no one in scripture that say we can't. You see what I'm saying? We can sit up and break you down with strictly scriptures if we wanted to.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But the scriptures also tell you to be circumspect. Okay, so that means you got to be well-rounded in knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So even though we believe solely on the scriptures, guess what? there's also things out here, you know, documents and other records that support what we're saying. So, I mean, wouldn't it be smart for us to know?
You see an older man walk by here real fast in his paper?
No, man.
Okay.
So you gotta, I mean, it would be smart for us to know other documents and records, you know, that support what we're talking about, so we can just use those as reference points to support our argument. If somebody comes up and tries to, you know, what does people say that they shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. So if somebody want to sit here and you know, try to gainsay what we're talking about, then I mean, wouldn't it be smart that we know about the mental netta, the menu netta, you know, and it's the fucking, yeah, whatever it is, man. Your tablets, all your fucking hieroglyphs,
all your bullshit.
Matter of fact, it's funny too that we talk about the hieroglyphs, because I just went to the Museum of Man the other day, and they had got this little machine to say, write your name in hieroglyphs.
White man know how to read your hieroglyphs.
That's what I'm saying, man. You think Jake made that damn machine or made that fucking museum? Fuck it. So-called white man made that damn fucking museum, man. Interpreting the fucking hieroglyphs. You niggas don't know none of that fucking shit.
You niggas don't know the menu netta.
That's right.
That is a original menu netta. What you mean so-called hieroglyphs?
Yeah, these niggas, y'all don't know shit, dude. Hey, it might be the original menu netta, but you don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, you can't read it, nigga, so it don't matter.
That's like us saying, this is the scriptures, man, but I can't read it. I don't know what the fuck it's talking about, but look, man.
But this is what it is.
Hey, this is the shit.
I want you to break down the mental netta. I want to go to a wall. I want you to break it down piece by piece and show me why this makes so much sense. Because it doesn't, though. That's why you can't do it. I don't make no money.
And like you said, they rely off of nothing but facts. They don't read from the source. You go off. You surround your argument around the source off of, you know, English facts.
But not. That's like us just only going into biblical historians. I'm just gonna go into biblical historians and commentary on the Bible, but I ain't gonna read the actual.
I'm not gonna read the Bible.
That's crazy.
And that's the difference. That's why they try to come out and say, oh, well, you know, your Bible says you can't use no other book. No. We could break you down strictly off of this book.
We give it to you however you want it, man, at the end of the day.
And another thing is that, you know, one reason why it would be smart for us to know about history and really have to read other books, you know, like a Nature Knows the Color Line or Babylon the Timbuktu, because what? We live in
Lost
tribes of, say that again?
Lost tribes of promised land.
That's right. We live under what? The captivity of the so-called white man. That has came and changed and twisted up and fucked everything up. So if the history was that plain, then yeah, we'd be able to cut your ass straight up from the scriptures. Easy. It would be easy. But they don't. That's what the brother said. They don't fuck it up. So guess what? Now we gotta go and read this and see how they change it up or try to mix it up, and then start to connect it back, man. All right, start putting the pieces of the puzzle back together. And they did that not only with just the history, but they did it with our history and our heritage as well. So now that's the reason why we out here, man. Yeah, the reason why we out here, man, to wake up our people, all right, and put Israel back together, all right, and seal up that elect. Niggas, man, y'all, I can't wait for that day. Right? You guys, I'll tell you this, you still haven't impressed me. Alright?
Yeah, y'all gotta come harder, man.
That's right.
Cause that's, I don't even know, man. I thought they were gonna give brothers way more for their money and way more bang for their buck than they gave. It's said that was slaughterhouse. That man, Nazi slaughtered that nigga, man. The black got slaughtered too. They both got slaughtered. But Seti didn't even have a point. Seti, what's your point? Seti, who are you having this debate with?
And see, man, when you're dealing with the scripture, and that's really another thing that it is, man. When you're dealing with the scriptures, you see how the brother cut Seti up on everything he was talking about. Seti couldn't really come back and address what he was saying, because guess what? You need preparation for that. You need to go in and look up on the internet, you know, for countless amount of hours and try to, you know, conjure up some bullshit argument that you have, man. brothers is really setting what they, setting in their ways with the scriptures. I know if you bring this out, I can bring this out right after you said it. That's why you got your boy Polite to say, 3 debates in a year. Oh, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. How the fuck is that a lot?
Yeah, fine, man. In 4 months, man.
Polite call us up right now and say, hey, man, I want to have a debate tomorrow. I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I want Polite to go and muster up the best material you got, man, and call me the day before you want it to happen, man, and we'll still cut you up.
He won't want to do it because he can't get no money out of it.
Yeah. And that's how you know it's all about money. Because in actuality, the brother's right. You probably don't even need that much time to muster up some information. You need that time to promote, though.
You need that time to promote.
You need that promotion.
Have weigh-ins.
That's what's so tiring about it, huh?
Yeah.
I gotta get the venue. I gotta put the promotion out. I gotta get the food. I gotta get the staff.
I came up with the name this.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck what your name is.
Yeah, I came up with the name for all of this shit.
You was trying to. You didn't even have. Look, you're trying to calm everybody down. You didn't even have to say that. It had nothing to do with what you were talking about. So the fact is that your ass is just all in the self-uplifting. That's all. He's just about himself.
Self-absorbed asshole.
Yeah, what that nigga is, because that's crazy. What the hell did that have to do with you telling everybody ain't gonna chill out and let brother speak?
Yeah, shit.
Oh.
But back to this cut session. Alright? Damn it. We're going to verse 14. And thy renown went forth among the heathen for thy beauty.
That's right there again. It's talking about Solomon's time now. Go ahead.
For it was perfect.
See, this is an allegorical timeline of Israel. I don't need to go into no history, but Ezekiel's giving us the prophecy in the allegorical timeline through the Spirit. Go ahead.
For it was perfect through my comeliness, which I have put upon thee.
That comeliness, man, which we know that Solomon is synonymous with being comely.
That's right.
Now go ahead.
Saith the Lord. Verse 15. But thou didst trust in thine own beauty.
And thou didst trust in thine own beauty. See, this is where we went wrong. We trusted in our own beauty. We became such a great people that our people were just absorbed in it. Now, this is what our people do. The Egyptology niggas, for example, they want to say that we were the Egyptians when we weren't. But what they're doing is trusting in the beauty of Egypt as if it was, number one, as if it was there, but trusting in it. Oh, we had this. We built great pyramids. We was decked in all this jewels and all this shit. We was such a great people. Even though that wasn't us, but even if that was us, your problem is you trusted in that. And that's the thing that's so crazy. And again, this dude, King Noble, he's been bringing it out on these niggas. He said, all you niggas want to talk about is the greatness in Kemet. He said, I see the fucking problems in Kemet. Kemet wasn't fucking perfect. You see what I'm saying? And they really take away from who we are as a people right now. Because even, let's say we is Kemetic, let's take a look at what the fuck was wrong with Kemet, and why can't we do something bigger and better and greater with none of the issues that Kemet had now? You see what I'm saying? Them niggas is stuck in the past. It's stuck on the history. They so obsessed with history. We did this, we built the pyramid at Giza. See the pyramid at Giza and all that. Well, why don't you build a fucking pyramid today that's more perfect than the pyramid at Giza? Since you just this great Kemetic being and deity. You see what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with our damn people. That's what's wrong. They trust in that beauty. And they ain't even taking into consideration what they can do now. They ain't taking into consideration who empowered them to even create that, which was a multi-god. They don't take none of that into consideration. Our people are so selfish that they think they're out here actually accomplishing things by their own will. You know, I strove, I worked hard, you know, and I accomplished my goal. No, man, that ain't that. Just for example, right? Like this brother, he played basketball. Now there's niggas that you were better than playing basketball that went further in basketball than you. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. But wait, but you better. So it's not the nigga that was the best that necessarily make it. And why is that? Because if you want to look logically, the best nigga is the nigga that should make it. Every time, the best nigga is the nigga that should win. But that ain't always what happens. Why? Because the Most High God should set up in a certain way. That's the only explanation for it. Yeah, with Silver. Silver's better than that cracker. But the Most High wanted that to win, man. Most High had this nigga break his leg on the nigga.
Yeah, he had him break his leg on the nigga, man.
But he's better than him. You see what I'm saying? Like, you might have a team that won the Super Bowl that wasn't the best team all year. They weren't the number one team of the year. But they somehow won the Super Bowl.
Fucking Dallas Mavericks, man, when they fucking won it. Niggas did, man, it was in nobody's mind that Dallas was gonna come and win the fucking championship. Alright? At all. Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you're saying New Orleans. And guess what? They came back, man, and won, came through and won that shit.
Won that ball.
That's when you really know that,
Does that necessarily mean that they were better than the other teams? Because they happened to win the right game. They happened to score the right amount of points on the right night to get them to that point. No. All that means is the Lord basically, that was their allotment that the Lord laid out for their ass, right?
That's right.
That's all it is. The best nigga ain't necessarily gonna be the one to go, man. And that's why you got the dudes in the NBA, for example, who understand, I just gotta give it, to God, man. Even this Goop Jeremy Lin, man.
Right.
He's like, I was playing really good, but hey, it's all God. God did it. Because I wasn't on like that the other night. So God must have enabled me to do that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not all like it's that selfish, but as long as Jake, Black and Hispanic people want to stay selfish, we're gonna stay in the same place we in because it's that selfishness that's always holding us back. You see what I'm saying? Always holding us back. And that's what trusting in our own beauty is, selfishness. Oh, look at me, I'm decked out. I got this apparel. I'm the renown of the whole fucking world. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm God.
Adrian fucking Broner.
Yeah, Adrian Broner. He trusted in his own beauty. And the Lord had Naphtali come and beat his ass, man. Put him dead in his place. Because Judah a bunch of proud motherfuckers. Kings and shit. Proud as a motherfucker. Had this Naphtali, like he wasn't talking all this shit doing a World Star blog, Adrian Broner, A.B., athletic, what did he say? Athletic bastard.
Athletic bastard. About billions.
About billions. He just coming and I just came off a rap tour. I'm just a nigga. I got 2 dyke bitches kissing me on the head with me and shit.
Remember he had to put a little sex tape out?
Yeah.
He thought he was doing it, man.
He's being
had this humble Naphtali and beat the shit out of that nigga, man.
Yeah.
Now, is Mardona necessarily better than Broner? Maybe not. But the Lord had it that he was better than him on that night.
That's right.
What about a lot? Like, what's another one?
Nah, boxing, man. Boxing and actual, one-on-one combat, man, is really the perfect example, You got team sports that, can play a part in it too, but really, though, boxing, man, to take that one punch. You know what I mean? Like going back with Floyd and Mosley, man. Mosley could have finished Floyd off in the second fucking round. Just get hit with the right punch in the right spot. The Lord could have placed it to where, hey, man, motherfucker's out. The motherfucker's out. Same thing happened with Silver the first time. You're fucking around, you're a little too proud. The Lord have it to where that fist, man, land right pinpoint on that jaw. Lights are out. Flags is being waved.
Or, for example, like Tyson, right? Tyson done lost, how many fights?
Like 5 or 6.
But I guarantee you that no nigga that beat Tyson is better than Tyson.
Right.
Not for real.
No.
You might have been better than him at that point in time because of a million variables that fucked his life up. But niggas ain't better than Tyson.
Starting with Buster Douglas.
Yeah.
Now, when you watch the tape, Buster Douglas got a 13-second count. Tyson won the fucking fight. And what if the Lord have it? The ref wasn't paying attention. He, counting him up to 10, he got up and then he lost the fight, man. Taking you off your throne, man. Knocking you off that high horse.
And niggas know Tyson the best fighter.
But what did that do? When you watch the little documentary on Tyson, he knew, he was like, man, I really won that fight, man, but I lost. I was bullshitting, and it's a real humbling experience, in a way, it makes you a better man. It didn't really bring him to the Lord, you know, but you know.
He got the thing, I can lose. Now you got I can lose in my head.
They said Tyson done came by the camp a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who, the others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl was talking about Tyson that came by the camp.
But you know, he went to go to jail. Bullshit.
You know, so he had, but I'm saying, you know, he's seen the truth.
That's right.
And he didn't get
He
with
had
it.
the opportunity.
Ain't no excuse for him.
The Lord gave everybody that chance, man.
Especially the celebrity niggas that be in New York.
Yeah.
You know about the Israelites.
Yeah, but we know you didn't walk through Times Square.
Seen the or any of the other camps. Camps in Harlem, camps in Brooklyn, camps in fucking Queens. There are camps all over New York. So it really ain't no excuse. Especially going back in the day, they used to have a camp in all those little different boroughs. They said that I heard they had a camp in fucking Hunts Point in New York, which is like a terrible ass prostitution area and shit. You know? Then they had camps in all the hoods. Niggas ain't, you know. So you niggas had the opportunity to get right.
Yeah, man. These dudes. I say it all the time, man. People always ask me why is it that you guys just have to go out into the street, man? I'm like, do you know how many people we washing our hands with a day when we come out here? I mean, at least I'd say at least 200 people.
Yeah, walk directly by.
You know, on both sides of the street. When these scriptures come out, man, they stop and they listen from on that side too. You know.